Right. Hello there. I'm going to have a little bit of a different video to my usual art tutorials. I've stumbled across something which could very well be a new form of art. You've probably all heard of modern art, you know, the kind of trash where it's like people's dirty beds and things and tin cans stuck on walls and people soiling themselves in a corner, that kind of business. But there is another side to modern art where people try to do what used to be called postmodern, I think, but now they try and get quite meta about something. So, say a comment on a comment on a comment. Now, I think I've found something on my new time on YouTube. Since I've been on YouTube, I've discovered that there's a whole wealth of videos out there. There's videos of cats like knocking things off shelves and stuff. It's really quite fascinating. And there's like music reviews for bands and things. There's videos of people playing music from all different times, clips from movies. It's wonderful. I didn't realise all the kind of things that were on YouTube. So, obviously the best things on YouTube are my art tutorials. But this is something interesting. So I stumbled across a YouTube user called Blazefur, and they are commenting on a video by someone else called LunarPixel. And they are commenting on a video by some numpties called 123 Gosh or something. Anyway, let me play you a little bit of this. This is fascinating.
As I sit here with my morning repast, I come across a video whose content makes me want to send it straight back up again. It's called RELATABLE.
So I think he's talking about the way that's spelled with all capitals and small letters. Hence is why he was making that terrible shrieking noise.
In fact, it's more off-putting and disgusting.
That's interesting.
At least it's there to give sort of...
The way the screen goes off into the distance there, that's fascinating, isn't it? Now this is someone's logo here, it looks like, spinning around. This is LunarPixel, who was one of the people commented on in the video.
Taking a look at 123 Go, the most unrelatable channel on YouTube.
I've never seen any of the videos before. I never want to.
I haven't seen these videos either.
Again.
So apparently there is a channel called 123 Gosh, and they do relatable everyday situations such as frying your donuts in a frying pan, and, you know, hanging some shoes underneath a birthday cake. Things that we can all kind of identify with. But these people, so LunarPixel has taken their video and has taken it apart. He's called out the silliness in it. Then Blazefur has come along and looked at the video of LunarPixel taking apart the original one by Gosh people, and Blazefur has said, yeah, I really agree with LunarPixel. This is wonderful. And here's some other thoughts as well. So I think they're both very interesting in an arter kind of way. Not that they are arters. They are not arters. But they're playing with a medium that is new. So let's play a little bit more here. 1 second.
Why is it still shaking? People doing the video if I would have done it.
Redhead girl. Got a little thing. It's called picking the frying pan up.
So why was that frying pan shaking back and forth there repeatedly?
Yeah, but you can actually pick up the frying pan.
Another solution: blow it to pieces of a rifle.
So you could pick it up and you could blow it to pieces with a rifle. Here's a problem I struggle with all the time. Being attacked by someone with a slipper is not the thing I was talking about. But standing my device up.
I think that's the scene from the video. Yeah, I think they're watching this video.
So trying to stand my mobile device up. It's very difficult. I've tried using glue, and and I've tried
Between
using
the angry rabbit person and the person
milk,
shaking the pack
cheese, different things like that.
They've completely changed.
None of
colour
it
their hair,
works.
and they're in a horrible looking house. Just pick the phone up, you idiot.
So use of the word idiot there was fascinating, because of course these people could be said to be being idiotic within their arena. They're not using a normal way of acting. Why is she sitting next to a huge water bottle from like a water machine? Why has she got some toilet cleaner on her desk? It's not normal. It could be called idiotic.
What is that water bottle?
What is that water bottle? Someone tapping away. Tapping.
The face of a distressed ape person.
Face of a distressed ape person. Now, we could all be said to be distressed ape people. We're all primates. We're all apes. The human being themselves are distressed apes. And we're going to pause this here. Look, dollars were misinterested. The fashion city was thousands lost. So she's obviously typing a huge message, and there's no service on her machine there. And I think there's some commenting by LunarPixel and Blazefur on this.
Message that long and that confusing. I'm surprised it only took 3 minutes.
It's like a novel sent back to them. Right. It's fascinating. We could definitely all said to be apes trying to tackle with devices, whether they be the wrench, or whether they be a toothbrush, or some toilet paper. We all have trouble using these items, but a mobile device is very difficult.
Show them your phone. Now I'll tell them.
You are the most toxic human being on planet Earth.
There is art happening right now. Art is happening in this place. It's a feeling almost of human misery that I'm observing here happening. Misery is occurring in these situations, and someone is questioning this with the very essence of their soul. And on top of that, someone else is commenting at the confusion of the first person and the misery of the original people. And it's drawing me in, much like this vision before you, where you have all these screens, miniature screens going off into the distance. It's just, it's talk of the whole human condition. And it's moments like this where you're trying to struggle to get your shorts on, and you think, I'm going to lie down on my bed, I'm going to get these shorts on no matter what. I'm going to go out of the house today wearing shorts. I'm not going to make the same mistake I've made every day since. I'm going to have my shorts on. We watched this person here struggle with these shorts.
They can't get their jeans on. Fall back. Finally the bed is king size. Suddenly, bed.
Yeah, the bed has grown, you see. There's this whole thing of how has the bed grown? The bed was just a regular sized bed. Now the bed is gigantic. This speaks, I think, of the chasm that we all fall into when we try to deal with problems. We feel like we are falling into a pit of despair. That whining noise itself is like a cry from the spirit.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on a diet in that condition. Understand the tape. Be the tape.
Understand the tape, be the tape. Now here's something that's quite familiar for many of us, is the futility of trying to gain food that is dangled above you on a string.
Move your finger along the edge until you come across a ridge.
So she is exercising and trying to eat a donut at the same time. We've all attempted this with sandwiches, but never with a donut. It's futility again. Futility of humanity.
I'll be back for the next part.
Now, here in this next part, the commentator appears to be musing on the fact that this person, instead of using a mobile device, is using a roll of tape. So they have given up the mobile device in much like the Luddites, the Quakers, people of Amish country. They put aside futuristic and modern day objects and prefer to go for the older ways. And this person has said no to devices. I'm going to use a roll of tape. And they're commenting on this.
Okay, they've left their workplace. They've taken the tape with them. They're still trying to figure out, hours later, at the end of their workday, how to unroll tape.
Well, I think they're not trying to unroll the tape. I think they're trying to use it as a device instead of a device.
Excited. No, never mind.
For some reason,
Here we see the three women here who are wandering on the top of a building, and they're all wearing strangely matching clothing. And the next thing we see is this horrendous figure of a spectre looming over them.
Because everybody takes their lunch break on a rooftop. Weren't they going to college as well?
Now, wait for the spectre to appear.
Their birthday as well.
1 second, the spectre will appear. Here he is.
Enter the smart.
See, now he is quite hideous. Obviously, he's meant to sum up, I think. Well, by the looks on their faces, you can kind of see the feelings that he induces in them. They want to throw themselves off that building. Maybe not the one on the left, or maybe she's excited about the idea of finally I can throw myself from the top of this building. But he is a spectre, and I think he is representing modern devices and the modern way of life. I think he is that, and they want to go back to the old ways of worshipping tape. That's what I think is happening here.
Well,
And they run away, you see, they flee to throw themselves from the building. We would all wish to throw ourselves away from this spectre. He is about to poke something quite vicious into his eye. I don't know what that is. Or maybe he's going to attack them with it. Very, very small golf club, perhaps. And, you know, if you've ever been attacked by a golf club, it's not very pleasant. And even a small one would not be nice, I think. So he's representing this need to get back to the old ways.
No change. Now they're happy though.
Here they are again, you see. And you can hear 1, 2, 3 gosh being represented by these three people, these three women. And you can hear LunarPixel commenting on them. And then you can hear Blazefur commenting on that, saying, yes, they are evil, stay away from them.
This is just horrible.
It is horrible.
Thank you for...
But it is also wonderful. And this is modern art. This is postmodern art. This is meta art. And it's quite fascinating. So if you get a chance, I'm going to put the links to these videos in the description for my comment video here, which is my reaction, I guess, to these previous reactions. And I'd like to just put this forward as a new form of art now that I've discovered it on YouTube. Thank you very much for your time. I hope that this has been an interesting foray into modern art and the human condition. Thank you.